So this is interesting. How you guys doing? I'm Poppy. So, I don't know. I was traveling for a couple of days and I came back home, right? And there were like a million flies in here. And I said to myself, what the fuck? I thought maybe I left garbage or something in my apartment, or maybe a window was left open or something. I immediately checked the windows. No problem with the windows. The windows were closed. Check the garbage, no garbage. I had no food in the refrigerator because I knew it was going to be gone for a couple of weeks. And I was like, it was so gross. It reminded me of like Amityville Horror. You know, like a fly was like whizzing by my face every 5 seconds. And I said, okay, this is nasty. So I went to Home Depot and I got this fly trap, you know, and it looked pretty heavy duty. It was about like this big. And it said heavy duty fly trap, fly removal, whatever. So I read the instructions. It said fill it up to this certain line and wait 2 to 5 hours, and it'll produce a smell that's attractive to flies. So I said, sounds disgusting, but if it gets rid of these motherfuckers, I'm happy. So I got the fly trap together, and I trying to get my water here. I got the fly trap together. I set it up and I left because, I didn't know what type of shit it was, what was going to happen or anything. And I just didn't want to be around to see it. So I left a few hours. I came back, opened the door. My apartment smelled like old vaginitis, for real. It smelled disgusting in here. It smelled like a giant rotten fish. I said, what the fuck happened in here? I said, there's no food in here. I was like, oh. So then I had a little round of find the smell. I looked around my bed. I mean, God forbid. I looked around my bed. I looked in the bathroom. I was like, did somebody leave a turd in the toilet? No. I looked in the fridge. There's no food in there. Nothing. There's not even like an egg in there. And I said, okay, maybe someone broke in my house and cleaned a fish and left. Nothing. No sign of that either. Then I start sniffing around the fly trap. And I said, ew, this smells really disgusting and fishy. But at the same time, I noticed there were no more flies left. I looked inside the fly trap. There were all the dead flies floating around in the top of the fly trap. So I take that shit and I go to flush it down the toilet, which I use as second garbage disposal. Like, I'm the type of person that like doesn't even, I don't have a garbage disposal, but because I don't like dirty trash. Like, I don't like to have food in the garbage, so I take all my food, anything soft, like if it's like old spaghetti or anything that was in the refrigerator too long, and I flush it down the fucking toilet. I know it's nasty, but look, a little Clorox in the toilet and psh, whatever. But that's what I do. So I took the I took the fly trap and I flushed it down the toilet. And as I'm flushing it, I'm seeing all this nasty ass fish eggs, fish larvae, all this shit is coming out of this fly trap. I was like, ugh, oh my God. I couldn't believe that that is what they have up in your house to get rid of a fly. I mean, you would think they would find like anything else, like molasses, wine, anything else a fly would be attracted to put in your house to attract flies to get rid of them. But fish eggs, damn. I'm never, you know what? From now on, I'm just going to use the fly swatter, or maybe just a really super high speed fan and blow those motherfuckers out the patio. I will never use one of those nasty ass fly traps again. Or maybe one of those strips where they just get stuck and like can't get free. But I will never use one of those things again. Man, trying to get that smell out of here was not easy. I had to boil lemons. I had to get this heavy duty orange spray. I had to put Carpet Fresh, run the sweeper, clean the drapes. I was so scared. I was like, I mean, could you imagine if I had a friend bringing him home with me and then all of a sudden my apartment smells like a giant fish fry? Oh, yeah, come on, baby, let's get busy. Oh, yeah, it just happens that it smells like nasty fish in here. Oh, yeah, it's not anything. It's the fly trap. Like, he would have really believed that shit. So, ladies, if you're single and you have flies, I suggest you never get a fly trap because it could have an adverse effect on your sex life. Just a word to the wise. Not anything major, not real information, but just something I felt like sharing. And if I could figure out how to turn this shit off, I would.